Quick passing by the Penguins. Sutter trying to cut to the middle. Couldn't get around Nick Leddy. Now it's Letang moving it near side to Downey. And out now to Martin. A drive score! Deflected in! I think Bo Bennett got a piece of it. Swooping through the slot.
Well, Downey made an unbelievable play on the wall when he stopped it up and found Martin. He just faked the shot or he missed the puck, and then it went back to Martin at that far left point. There's the shot.
But it's held in by DeHaan. He throws it to the net. Quick shot by Grabowski. Is blockered away by Fleury, and now it's Letang with it. He'll just lift it out to neutral ice. Out of the penalty box is Letang, and he goes right to the bench. Penguins are changing. The Islanders trying to catch him in that change. It's Martin shooting. He scores. Matt Martin with his first goal of the season beats Fleury on the short side to tie the game.
Matt Martin was standing on the ice waiting for his man. Just standing on the ice, not on the bench. And his man got to the bench and he took off as the Penguins were changing. It was a beautiful pass from the defensive zone. Take a look at Matt Martin. He's standing and waiting. He was pointing. Then he takes off as his man comes to the bench, beats the Penguins to the punch, and just rips it.
I like to think of Duper as invaluable. Now here's a chance for the Islanders, an opportunity for Kulemin, and he shoots and scores. Nikolai Kulemin beats Marc-Andre Fleury, and the Islanders lead 2-1.
Boy, and I looked right over at the bench after he danced the Penguins defenseman, but right off that face-off, Sutter wins it back. It's turned over. Kulemin knocks the stick of Martin, and then he dances around Chris Letang, and a good friend of Evgeny Malkins makes it 2-1 just like that.
And the Islanders, you know they have that quick transition game. They counter very quickly to get up the ice in a hurry. Here's Bailey with it. Again, he throws it in front of him. Goes right past the stick of Anders Lee, cutting through the slot. Here's Hickey with a drive. Deflected in.
Went off a skate of 18. Ryan Strome right in front. And it looked like it went off his blade of his skate and in behind Marc-Andre Fleury. And that's 3 quick strikes for the New York Islanders. Wow, look at the giveaway here. They try to go D to D around the boards. Josh Bailey shuts it off, gets back to the point. They get to the front of the net. And I don't even think icing, they wave it off. Maddox went back a little slow trying to buy the icing call. But yeah, Crosby up in the ante here.
Como turns the corner, backhands, and it goes in. Como will get the goal. It goes off an Islander, and it's 3-2.
Now the ex-Islander had 24 back in 2010-11, and he went around the net with speed. Johnson overplayed that post. He got outside of the net.
Cutter after it, and he'll backhand it off the side of the cage. Islanders come storming out of their own zone again. Oposo on his off wing. Stops up, looks back, finds Hickey. Slap shot, stopped by Fleury. Rebound. Grabowski got there first, and he found Oposo. And he goes to Nielsen. Franz Nielsen with it. Back behind the net, Grabowski. Back in front. There's a quick shot on the block down. Downey got to the puck to Christian Ehrhoff. He'll wrist it in deep. Sutter makes a nice play to stop it behind the goal for Bo Bennett. Bennett works the corner. Bennett turns out of there. Bennett shoots it, and a good save there by Johnson.
Both teams changing right now. We get inside the final minute.
Kunitz. Slap shot. Kicked out. Rebound. Crosby couldn't get there first, but now he's got it. Twisted in deep. Hamonic trying to step in front of Kunitz. He does. Moves it up the wall. Scuderi pinched down nicely to keep it in. Now a centering pass is going to come to the Islanders. An opportunity here. Cut into the net is Josh Bailey to the backhand. Fleury makes the save.
Hit the post.
Kunitz shoots it. And it's off the outside of the post.
Marc-Andre Fleury's down on one knee right now, guys, and he's stretching himself out here. I think after he tried to get back and stop Tavares on that open opportunity.
Bo Bennett drops it off. Downey with a shot save made. Rebound. And Sutter fanned on it as he went to the net. And Mata the only man back. And this is Grabowski across. And fanning on it was Hamonic. A great chance for a one-timer there. And he fanned on the shot.
Lucky to have a defenseman there. Another wide open cage on that 2-on-1. Hamonic just fanned on it.
Back for it now on his own end is Thomas Hickey. Both teams are changing.
Quick changes here. That second period change. They got to get out there quick. Penguins already gave up 1 goal on a change.
Another chance. Bailey with a shot. Stick save made by Fleury. Islanders using those points very well. Boychuk over to Leddy, a drive, save. Patrick Hornquist backhands it up the wall. Boychuk able to hold it in. Hornquist chasing Anders Lee, moves it behind the net for Strome. In front, Leddy a shot, and a great glove save there. No, went in the net. I beg your pardon. Leddy blows it by the glove of Fleury into the goal. Puck came out in a hurry.
It was incredible.
It is 4-2 Islanders.
Yeah, well, you know, their rotation, their movement in the offensive zone. Over the last couple of years, no team has really done more damage against the Penguins than the New York Islanders. Could have easily dismantled them in the playoffs a couple of years back. Take a look at Spaulding. He gets caught focused on the puck. Look at who his man is. It's Leddy.
A little stutter step move. Looks back. And Hornquist gets to the puck and finds Malkin. Gino with it. Malkin to Hornquist, a drive. It is blocked in front. Rebound, score!
Well, the Penguins with a little stretch pass of their own. Spaulding at the far blue line gets it into the offensive zone. And 2 shifts in a row, the Penguins have protected the puck. They've worked it in deep, used the points, and got the puck to the front of the net. And the puck.
Now Leddy back forward. Carrying it out of his own zone is Boychuk. Goes left side. Good speed for Nielsen. Shot down low, and a good save by Fleury there. Phrase was coined by Bob Airy on Long Island one night a few years ago. Here's Oposo to the slot. Shoots it, and it's blocking. Taken off the other way is Crosby. Calvin DeHaan in pursuit. Crosby pulls up, finds Malkin. Gino, backhand shot, and a save made by Johnson. Now for his partner DeHaan, who dumps it to the Penguin zone. Letang left it there for Paul Martin. He finds Sutter. Sutter looks up. He's got a man open. It's Bo Bennett down the wing. Bennett holds it, centers, Downey there. Tries a backhander, never got it off. Just dump it in. Letang goes back to play it. Paired up with Paul Martin. Chris Letang to Martin. Back to Letang. Skating now. He's got a lot of ice to work with. Busting in. Shooting into the glove, save made by Johnson. Crosby smashes it to the wall, but when he tried to go to the point to Bortuzzo, he couldn't get it to him. So the Islanders come up. Now stepping down the wing. Zizekas with a shot. A good save made by Marc-Andre Fleury. He's it ahead now for Zach Sill. Sill ran into traffic in the form of Matt Martin at center ice. Mata, great play to poke it around him. There's he hit the goalpost with the crossbar. Pass intended for Crosby, doesn't connect. Martin, that's a little too hard for Sid to take it. Now Martin sends it back around to the near corner, but Como won't get there. Oposo will, and the shot taken. Woodchuck got it back and dumped it in behind the net. Casey Cizikas there for the Islanders. Turns off the wall against Scuderi. Centers. Clutterbuck shoots it. That is blocked by Bortuzzo. Clutterbuck again with a shot. Fleury the save. They poke away at the rebound. Couldn't get into the Islanders zone. Now the Islanders regroup. A long pass up the wing. Kuhlman there. Letang stepped up on him and prodded free for Hornquist. Hornquist fires. Save made. And Johnson's got the puck in his glove. And he just works it inside the zone. And Ehrhoff over to Mata. Mata will relay it on now to Bo Bennett. Gloves it down. Bo Bennett back to the net. Kicked out by Johnson. Rebound Sutter loose. And carries with speed. Hornquist runs interference corners. He comes down the wing. Malkin looks back. Hornquist slow shot. He scores!
It's all Malkin. Evgeny Malkin starts the play. Deep in his own end. He takes a 2-foot pass from Ehrhoff. Carries the mail with the little head and shoulders. And the Penguins get the puck in the offensive zone. Bang. Right to Hornquist.
Wants to keep it in. Over to Kunitz. Kunitz across the ice. Como couldn't get a stick on it. Clutterbuck sends Matt Martin away at center ice. Martin down the off wing. Backhands it in front. Oh! Another got off the post behind Fleury. The net's dislodged. Scuderi checks him. Reaches between his legs. Pries the puck free. Crosby just shuffled it over to Como. Turned it over. And now here's Leddy with it. He centers and it hits the leg of Ehrhoff. Taken by Oposo. Now the Islanders have the Penguins on the run. Here's a shot by Leddy and a save made by Fleury. Johnson has to sweep it aside and Johnny Boychuk there and knocks it up the right wing. Oposo ahead now for Kuhlman. Now to Tavares. Tavares stops up, looks back. Oh, a great chance in front.
Like an offside at the blue line as the Islanders made a move. And then they found Hickey on the back door, and he chips it over Marc-Andre Fleury. Boy, that was close to being offside. It's all the angle of that blade, and Hickey.
Chuck still on the ice. Kunitz working against him. Letang moves up. Here's a shot by Hurtquist, just missed. Letang there, trying to steer it home. Johnson made the save. He had no idea where the puck was.
I'm sure the puck wasn't in the net, but it came off the back wall. He tried to tuck it in, and Boychuk, I think, saved the day again. But did Boychuk get a stick in there and make a save? Let's take a look right in behind Johnson. There's Boychuk's stick. And it doesn't go across the line. So two tremendous plays by Boychuk, as Chris Letang must have thought he had win 300 for Marc-Andre Fleury.
He's going to lead the charge for Pittsburgh. He drops it off to Malkin. Malkin had it knocked off his stick by Cal Clutterbuck. He tried to hit Brock Nelson, but the pass went behind him. Nelson, nevertheless, is in the Penguin zone. He's closing in. He shoots it, and a save made by Fleury. And it's Hamonic into the Penguin zone. 8 seconds to go. He shoots it, and the glove save made. Fleury sends it ahead for Kunitz. Kunitz down the lane. 2 seconds to go. And there's the horn ending the overtime. Two shooters are Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby. Crosby in on Johnson. Backhand shot, he scores.
Johnson did a good job to stay with him.
Franz Nielsen, pretty good shootout. Man himself comes in on Fleury, and he scores. Beautiful. Gives to the backhand. Fleury needs to keep it going. Everybody's standing. Kyle Okposo trying to win it for the Islanders. Okposo in on goal. He scores. And the Islanders win. And Marc-Andre Fleury will not get his 300th win here tonight against the Islanders.